Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Round 11 Prediction Show. I'm Cruising Spaz today, joined by TS Chance and the Real Toxic. Unfortunately, no Zarin Cod on the show today. He's stuck somewhere in Kingston, I think. I don't fucking know. But we're just gonna get the show rolling without him. We got to get our predictions in for this week, and I mean we're heading into stage 2, week number 1. And man, I'm excited. There's been some roster moves, but we're not really going to talk too much on any of that until our next podcast after this week is up, which will be coming out on what day is it that we do our podcast? Monday it comes out on?
Sunday night comes out Monday.
Yeah, we recorded Sunday night, comes out Monday. I think we're heading into episode 5 on the podcast. But anyways, how the heck are you guys doing today?
Doing good. Excited to get back into some Call of Duty. It was a nice week off.
Can't wait, it's different shape up, different matches, new metas, exciting. I can't wait.
I will say I didn't get a week off, but at least I got the weekend off having to watch any COD or anything, and I vibed out. So I needed that mental reset weekend, not from COD, but just from everything in life. Guys, I'm gonna bring it up real quick on my monitor here. These are our current standings for the Round 11 Prediction Show. We got Jay Cruzy at number 1, Zarin COD at number 2 at 84. Sinister didn't even get his first 2 days in, and he's in number 3 at 83 points. And then you got Lonely Little Me here at 77. James suck it, you're at 74, and then all the way down at the bottom in first place, if we were in reverse order, it's Mr. Zach at the 66 points.
Come on.
But anyways, how we're going to go through the show really quick is we're just going to basically talk about each match, just kind of go through what our predictions are, and we'll just go through one at a time. And let's start it off. I'm going to throw it to day number 1, the opening match of the week. It's going to be Atlanta FaZe and the New York Subliners. For me, I have this match going 3-0 for the New York 3-0 for the Atlanta FaZe, not for the New York Subliners.
Game 1.
I think that the meta change is really going to hurt New York, personally. I don't think they're going to have their crutch weapon.
Yeah, I think that'll hurt them a little bit, but I think Atlanta's just, I don't want to say they've reached their peak, obviously, because it's so early in the season, but they've definitely found their groove as far as meshing well together. So, I don't see Subliners having really any chance. All of these predictions are kind of based on my gut instinct. So I gave New York maybe a map, but yeah, it's not going to be close.
Yeah, I took FaZe here 3-0. I mean, I can see New York squeaking out a map, but again, Atlanta FaZe, it just looks so good, man. And I think they're just going to continue that dominant streak.
All right. Well, James, you can take it away on our next match. It's going to be Florida Mutineers versus the Seattle Surge.
Well, I'm keeping my predictions as I did in the major one.
Did it come through?
I have. What's that?
Did it come through, that prediction? Was it right?
I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because remember you lost because you flipped a coin.
Shh, we're not talking about
it. So I got Florida taking it 3-2. I think they struggle equally, so I think it'll be a good matchup of the lower tier teams. But yeah, Florida's got this one.
Yeah, I have Florida taking this 3-1, actually. I don't know. I think this Florida team is good. Like, I think the meta change will affect them a little bit, but I still think Awakening's going to fry. I still think Skies is only going to get better. And in my opinion, they're just light years ahead of Surge.
All right, guys. Well, we all know what everybody's favorite game is here. We're going to grab out the coin and we're going to flip for Seattle and Mutineers. Yeah, right. We're not doing that again. Fudge that. Seattle, you guys suck. 3-1 Florida. All right, headed into the next pickup. Zach, go ahead and take it away. It's the Thieves versus Toronto. Who you got?
I have the Thieves taking this 3-0. Now, this is an interesting match because of the roster changes that are going in, and also the role changes on the Thieves. Now, I don't know what it is. I just think the role change is going to benefit the Thieves. And I can see them coming out hot, and they didn't play their best at the last majors, so I think they want that little redemption to show that they're that top 4 team.
All right, well, I am opposite of you. I think Toronto is taking this one 3-2, actually. I think that LA, I think Temp could be good with an AR in his hand, yes. Do I think it's going to be enough to make this team a lot better? Unless Kenny just goes absolutely insane with a sub, I think they are going to struggle against Toronto. I think that even with Toronto making a roster change, I mean, they're bringing in a good player. Insight has not been bad. He's won 2 Challenger Cups in a row. You're just bringing in a player who plays the exact same role as Methods. Honestly, I don't think they're going to get worse.
Yeah, I have LA taking it 3-2. Kind of the changes offset, I think. I think LA based on how they played the past two events or the two competitive weekends, a role change can only help them. I'd like to think. So I think that's going to help him out a lot. And honestly, I think obviously he's for Toronto's roster change. Benching methods is questionable, but yeah, like you said, they're not bringing in someone who hasn't proved to be a great player. So I think that's definitely going to help them a lot. But I think if LA, if the role changes work out in their favor and they get out of whatever funk they were in, they can take it over Toronto 3-2.
And I will say this as well. I think that the only positive that I do fully see as well out of that whole methods thing is that Insight has played a lot with Kleenex on a team that was very dominant in challengers 2 years ago, and that was the
Yeah.
team that made the big run in champs a couple years ago as well. It's always been Insight playing with them. I think Insight's a really good player. I don't hate
Yeah.
the move. I just don't like. I love methods, so I don't fully like the move. Moving on, I can take this next one away. It's Paris Legion versus the Minnesota Rocker, and I've actually got Paris taking this one 3-1.
Wow. I have the opposite. I have Minnesota taking a 3-1. Honestly, Minnesota is one of those inconsistent teams that when they're firing, they're firing and they look fantastic. When they're not, they get smoked. But I think if they can find their groove, Paris doesn't stand a chance. That's just me.
Yeah, I kind of flipped a coin on this one, and I landed on Minnesota. And honestly, I think if Minnesota can come and bring their game like they showed against Dallas, then
Sir,
they can beat the Legion.
I don't think you
I
get to
think,
put reason behind it if you flip a coin.
but this is my reason after I flipped the coin.
Metaphorical coin.
It's a
A
metaphorical coin. All right.
Yes, but
And
yeah,
sorry,
got
I guess
Minnesota
I guess I
3-2.
can sort of elaborate a little bit on why I took Paris. I think I took Paris because one, I don't trust Minnesota at all, not as far as I can throw them, and I think that the meta change is really going to hurt Minnesota even more so because they have so many ARs on their team. And we're seeing it more and more. Apparently, they're making role changes too. I think that I think I can't remember his name now.
Accuracy, Priesta.
Priesta. I think Priesta is on an AR now, which is just weird because apparently that means Major Maniac might be running a sub, and that's just very weird. I don't know. I said this going into the year when this roster got announced. I said they could surprise me, but this is a roster with 4 players who played the AR role last year. I don't know what to think, dude. James, you can take the next one away. Optic Chicago, Paris Legion. They got back-to-back skis.
I have Optic taking a 3-1. They just looked too good last week, and I think overall they're easily the better team. I think maybe Paris will be able to take a hard point off them potentially based on whatever their each team's respective vetoes are. But yeah, I think Optic has it pretty easy.
Yeah, no, I got Optic taking this 3-0. James kind of got all the points there. You know, Optic's just a better team. I think they're going to come out firing after the last week of the majors. They didn't want to go out that way, and I think they want that vengeance is coming out with a hot 3-0.
I got Optic 3-1. I do think they have very real possibility of 3-0ing them, but at the same time, I don't have a doubt that Paris could take a map off of them. I don't know. And then heading into the 1:30 p.m. match on Saturday, Zach, you can go ahead and take this one away. It's Florida and Minnesota.
Yeah, I got Florida taking this. I don't know what it is, but I think I'm higher up on this Florida team now after watching them after the first stage. I think they're just a better team than the Rocker. I think that they can outslay the Rocker easily, and I just see this game going all the way. But at the end, Florida taking it 3-2.
I have Florida taking it 3-1, and I have Florida taking it 3-1 for one very simple reason, and that is Awakening. He was running a Krig before the Krig meta and absolutely destroying with it. I think this team's only going to get better with the meta. So, I don't know. I think I got Florida taking this one 3-1 over Minnesota.
Yeah, I have Minnesota taking it 3-2. And my only thing is I don't know how well or how much Awakening and Caesar, as good as they are, can kind of lift up the other two. And I think if Minnesota has a good series against Paris, like I predicted, I think they can squeeze out a map against Florida.
All right, we're going to do something really fun for this next one, guys. We're going to sing our prediction, okay? Dallas Empire, Seattle Surge. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 3-0 Seattle.
3-0.
Oh, what? No, I'm just kidding. 3-0 Dallas. Fuck that. I got you, James. I saw your face. Easy
Yeah,
3-0 Dallas.
that's
I
easy.
saw all of our
Easy.
predictions. There's no
yeah,
chance of that.
3-0.
Maybe they might take a map, but it's an easy Dallas win. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Unless Dallas comes in and are like majorly like under like thinking their opponents, like maybe they do sometimes, but I do not see Hook and Shotzi getting bullied by the sub lineup on the side of Seattle
This
Surge.
remember last year when I said I would shave my head. I will shave my head if subliners, not subliners, if
Notch.
Surge win this.
Y'all
I
heard.
will
He's
I
shaving
will
his head.
shave my
Video.
head.
All right, can I change my prediction? I want Seattle to win 3-2 now. All right, headed into Sunday. It is the final day. It's going to be LA Gorillas going up against the London Royal Ravens. Royal Ravens do make a roster change. Paul X is in for Parasite. Roster change or not, I still don't think one change is going to fix this team. LA Gorillas 3-1.
Yeah, I have LA Gorillas 3-1 also. I've said it basically every podcast. I've given Parasite a rough time over the years. I'm interested to see how this roster change helps them or hurts them. But yeah, like based on how they've played all of stage one, except for that like 2-match run they had at the major, I don't see anything changing really.
2 maps. They won 2 maps at the
2
major.
match, sorry.
But
Not 2 matches.
don't scare the viewers like that. They're like coming in there like getting to see our podcast for the first time. They're like, what's this TS Chance guy talking about? They ain't win no matches.
Yeah, I have Gorillas taking this 3-1. I can maybe see London with the new roster squeaking out one map, but again,
That's
they
what
need
I
to
think
impress
too.
me more.
I think they'll take one.
They need to impress me more if they want to get predicted to win a series.
Atlanta FaZe Toronto Ultra. James, go.
3-1 Atlanta FaZe. I think
I
like
got
I said, the first one, FaZe is just too good, and I think not that the roster change will hurt Toronto too bad, but I think it'll still get there's a little grace period of getting your mojo together. But yeah, 3-1 FaZe.
I got 3-0 FaZe. Just too good, and I think they can easily outslay this Toronto Ultra team.
3-1 FaZe. I'm right there with you guys. I think I don't think that they're going to easily outslay them, Zach, but I do think that my only worry with FaZe is I think FaZe might have taken it easy through this last week, very possibly. So they might not come out as hot. I did call them a 3 over subliners. But I mean, like, I don't think FaZe is going to be taking these matches as seriously as they were taking the matches during the major, if I'm being completely honest with you. I know they did win all their last matches, but I mean, the reason they look so damn good in the major is because they were playing at their highest potential, and I don't think we'll get that in league matches. I think Toronto will still take a map. And then, Zach, go ahead, take it away. Final match of the weekend, New York Subliners versus the LA Thieves.
Yep, I got the Thieves taking this 3-2. I still think the Thieves are a better team than the Subliners, even after the role change. And
That's
I
not
think
what your
that,
power ranking said, mister. What?
No, I think the Thieves can play if they play at the potential that they are able to. I think that they can take the series 3-2 over Subliners.
Subliners 3-1. I think that even without them making the roster change, I think the Subliners right now are still slightly a better team than the Thieves. I think the first time they played, the Subliners could have won all 3 of those maps, and it could have been a 3-0 the other way. I got Subliners 3-1.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy. Yeah, I have Subliners taking it 3-2. I think if there weren't moves being made on LA as far as like roles go, I would have had LA taking it. But yeah, I think New York has consistently, maybe slowly gotten better. But I think that LA is gonna have to fight really hard to win that series.
All right, guys, and unfortunately, we don't get to see Zaren's predictions because he didn't get them in. Zaren, you're in trouble.
What a guy.
Besides that, though,
What
guys, I
a
think
guy.
that's about it. I'm just excited to see some more Call of Duty finally this weekend in the CDL. I'm going to be analyzing all these matches, make sure we're going to have a nice prediction or a nice little recap for you guys on Monday, and followed by our thoughts on everything that's going on right now in the league, all the moves and stuff, because I know we're kind of teasing it right now. We don't get to give away our full extent of what we think of everything. I think one thing that's a little bit interesting, though, looking through my bracket, I actually only have one Game 5 in my bracket, so that's I'm a little worried about that one. And then, James, when I was looking at yours, I think you only have 1 3-0 in your whole bracket. That's Dallas, Seattle. So,
Dallas, Seattle.
I mean,
honestly,
I think that's more possible than my only one Game 5, honestly.
most likely.
Let me go
We'll
look
see.
at Zach's bracket really quick. Zach's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-0s. That's interesting.
I got this.
I'll shave my head if all your 3-0s.
Listen. I need something.
I think
to
James
catch
might
up
look better
in the
bald, low-key.
leaderboard.
No,
No.
I'm just kidding, Jay.
Ironically, the only time I shaved my head is when I lost a bet. So maybe I won't make
So,
that bet.
well, you already did. That's the bet.
Listen,
You two both have
I
a
need
bet.
these to catch up in the leaderboard. All right, that the Thieves subliners, I need that one so I can catch up in
All
this
right,
leaderboard.
all right, dude. All right, you need to stop flipping coins for your matches. But
I'm
guys,
not
that's gonna
flipping
do
coins.
it for us tonight for the Round 11 podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna try to get this out before the matches come out on Thursday. You guys have anything else you guys want to say?
No, just glad
No?
to have it back up and going.
All right, well, guys, that's
Happy
gonna
to be
do it.
back.
Thank you guys again all so much for watching. We will see you guys next time.